starts now. It's What's Happening from the All Indiana Podcast Network.
What's happening?
It's what's happening this week in Indy and surrounding areas.
Tell me more.
This is In the Community. In the Community.
Welcome to the In the Community podcast. I'm Wish TV's events manager, Allan Haw. Thanks for letting me help you plan a great weekend. So what are we going to do this weekend? I got some ideas for you from the Wish TV community calendar. Here's what's happening for the weekend of Friday, August 16th to Sunday, August 18th, 2024. This week, it's IndyFringe and more from the Wish TV community calendar. Let's make it a great weekend and find out what's going on in the community. This week's featured event is known for its unique and diverse theatrical offerings. It'll feature 70 unique shows and 250 performances from August the 15th through August the 25th. Max McCreary, Director of Audience Engagement, stopped by to tell us about this year's IndyFringe.
This year's IndyFringe Festival is just around the corner, and here to tell us all about it, we have Max McCreary joining us this morning. He is the Director of Audience Engagement for IndyFringe. Max, thanks for joining us this morning.
Of course. Thank you, Jeremy. It is such a pleasure to be here.
Well, we were just talking about how exciting this is. Just from the graphic alone, I'm just super excited about the festival. What are we in for this year that's going to be a bit different?
Absolutely. So, here at IndyFringe, we're really dedicated to providing unique, thoughtful, and exciting theatrical experiences for the city. This year, it is larger than it has ever been since we returned from the pandemic, and we're bringing all new kinds of arts forms from all over the world, including one of the things I'm really pumped about this year. We're back to being an international festival, and we're bringing in aerial silks for the first time ever. So there's really just a huge assortment of work, creative work, that's available to our audiences.
Now, you just can't tease us with that, Max. How many shows?
There are 70 unique shows that are going to be a part of the festival this year.
Oh my gosh, you said 70?
70 shows, 250 performances over an 11-day period.
Geez, so when it comes to that, what types of variety? I know you hinted at a couple already, but I know there are a couple more.
I did. I teased at aerial silks and circus just because I think that's a new, fun, and exciting thing that we don't get to see all of the time. But we do everything at IndyFringe, from magic and drag and burlesque to new plays and stand-up comedy. Clowning, dance, right? The Indy Ballet participates with us, as well as like small individual dance companies coming to us from all over.
Now, you just mentioned Indy Ballet, but what other venues can we expect to see shows?
100%. Yeah, so this year we're in 6 venues throughout the city. The festival historically has always been right on Mass Ave, and 4 of our venues are right there. The IndyFringe building at 719 East St. Clair Street is the heart of our festival. That is where you'll see the Everwise stage and the IndyFringe Basile Theater. Will be in the Circle City Industrial Complex for the first time, just a little bit north, and Dance Kaleidoscope stage. The District Theater a little bit farther down south on Mass Ave, and for the first time we've expanded into Fountain Fletcher neighborhood, and we'll be at the White Rabbit Cabaret, sort of share the wealth with a couple different spaces in the city.
And it's also nice to, people are able to identify with their own specific neighborhood in the city, so you guys are expanding and giving more people ownership of this.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the pieces of the IndyFringe story that we forget sometimes, is that it was developed to draw cultural interest to the Mass Ave words are hard, folks.
They are, especially this early in the morning.
Right? The Mass Ave Cultural Arts District. And it was tremendously successful, right? Since our founding, we've returned nearly $2.5 million back to artists and pumped that into our creative economy. And that's been in this really specific area. So it's really exciting that we get to bring it to folks where they are in their neighborhoods and sort of share that experience.
We are most certainly excited that you're doing just that. And I can't believe it's coming so soon. If you take a look at your screen, we do have a graphic with all the information that you need to know to attend. Like I said before, can't believe it's here already. August 15th to Sunday, August 25th. Like you mentioned, Max, over 70 unique shows performing venues all across the city. And tickets are available right now, so where can people find those tickets?
You can find those tickets at indyfringe.org. Super quick and easy.
And we'll make it even easier for people who are just tuning in. We'll have all this information on the website. Max, thanks so much for stopping by this morning.
Since 2005, IndyFringe has been boosting equity and excellence in the performing arts by hosting the city's largest theatrical event. This year's festival features 250 performances and 70 unique acts from across the globe, making it one of the most vibrant arts events in the entire Midwest. Join the fun for brilliant burlesque, mystical magic acts, daring drama, creative comedy, and more bold arts on the cutting edge. One of the shows you can see at IndyFringe is a sensory-friendly magic show. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good for folks if you've got someone who's a little bit on the spectrum. Magic teaches us that things are not always as they appear, and this show will astonish you. It is a sensory-friendly magic show that fuses comedy and storytelling to explore life as a neurodivergent. Professional magician Jordan Allen invites you to a fun mashup of intriguing storytelling, comedic laughter, audience involvement, and magical surprises as the victorious triumphs and dramatic pitfalls of life as a neurodivergent magician unravels. And he knows what he's talking about because he is a neurodivergent entertainer and mental health advocate. He's from Murray, Kentucky, and he's a frequent performer in the IndyFringe Festival, and he hopes that his stories positively impact the lives of neurodivergent children, adults, and their neurotypical loved ones. This production is family-friendly and recommended for audiences of all ages. The Indiana State Fair heads into its final weekend with your last chance to experience the art and nature of fun. It's Friday Frenzy on the Midway, August 16th, and the Last Blast, Sunday, August 18th, with wristband discounts both days. Catch Sublime with Rome on the free stage Thursday. Gary Allan on Friday. It's Lita Ford rocking the free stage on Saturday, August the 17th. And Yolanda Adams takes the free stage Sunday, headlining the Gospel Music Festival. The Hoosier Lottery Grandstand hosts the Indiana State Fair Championship Rodeo Thursday and Friday, and then the fair wraps up with a bang as the Demolition Derby closes out the grandstand entertainment. And, of course, you've got one last weekend to get your fill of all the State Fair food, events, and fun. Now, if bluegrass and folk are more your thing, a popular music festival returns with America's best bands, music workshops, food, and art vendors, and more too. The Winding Creek Music Festival is coming to Kokomo August the 15th through the 18th, featuring Blue Holler, New Outlook, Nothing Fancy, Branded Bluegrass, and many more. It's a family-friendly event with lots of shade, and make sure you bring your lawn chair. Now, WhamFest is where you will find me Saturday. It's an annual summer celebration of wine, art, live music, and microbrew in Craig Park in Greenwood. It's organized by the Sertoma Club of Greenwood. Wham is wine, art, music, and microbrew. Savor fragrant varieties from Indiana wineries. Shop the juried art fair of more than 40 artists. Enjoy live music from 6 bands on 2 stages. That includes Exit 99, Toy Factory, the Tightrope Band with my friend Steve Kennedy on drums, Hairbangers Ball, Jay Baker, and the Boy Band Review. And, of course, Taste Award-winning craft beer from Central Indiana breweries as well. 100% of the net ticket proceeds are distributed back to the community to support scholarships and nonprofit organizations. It's Brewbecue time. The Noblesville Brewbecue returns for an 8th year. Thanks to the great weather and success of last year, they hit another record and recently presented a check to Ivy Tech for funding a full semester of tuition for 6 students at the Hamilton County campus. This year's event is on Saturday, August the 17th from 4 until 10 o'clock, with food being served from 5 until 7. This fun and charitable event allows the community to come together to support a great cause while also sharing their love of barbecue, adult beverages, and live music. This delicious event will hold a barbecue tasting contest with an opportunity for attendees to taste some of the best barbecue in the state. The contest will feature an immense array of unique recipes from across the state. Live music will also be performed throughout the evening from 2 exciting local bands. Enjoy this event knowing that proceeds benefit a great cause. This is a 21 and over event. All attendees must show a valid photo ID at the gate. You got to be 21 years or older to attend, and this does include designated drivers. All ticket sales are final. The event will be held rain or shine. Ogtoberfest. That's a combination of August and Oktoberfest, I guess. It's back for 2024, and it's going to be more immersive than ever before. Your favorite Bavarian-themed 21 and over celebration, hosted by the Heart of Lebanon in partnership with State Bank, takes place in the city's beautiful downtown square, Saturday, August the 17th. Enjoy dancing with friends and family to music from the Indianapolis Liederkranz German Band, as well as wandering accordion player. Purchase German-themed food from Grilliant Foods and pretzels from Lebanon City Market's famous Sawit Farm. Of course, there will be plenty of frosty domestic and craft brews, too. Buy your tickets online in advance for faster entry. When buying online, you'll also receive a 20-ounce commemorative plastic beer stein when you check in that you can use at the beer cart for larger pours. And if you really want to get into the Bavarian mood, and why wouldn't you? Purchase the Bavarian online. Get the entry into the event, a Bavarian-style hat, an Oktoberfest pin, and an Oktoberfest shirt. Limited sizes are available for that. Your Indianapolis Colts make their preseason home debut against the Arizona Cardinals this Saturday, August 17th at Lucas Oil Stadium. Yes, I said Saturday, not Sunday. Don't miss the game. Touchdown Town opens at 4 o'clock, gates at 5. Kickoff is at 7. It is time for some football, so go Colts. And the American Indian Council's Fall Powwow will be at the Boone County Fairgrounds Saturday and Sunday, August the 17th and the 18th. The 37th annual powwow and Indian market features Native American singing, dancing, Red Road specials, and food. The American Indian Council promotes economic self-sufficiency, cultural awareness, and preservation for American Indian and Alaska Natives by promoting or enhancing existing programs and to develop new programs specifically to benefit the general welfare, education, health, and wellness of minorities by using culturally specific programming to support their efforts. They establish and maintain educational, cultural, recreational, economic, health-conscious programs for American Indians and other minorities. They work to eliminate barriers of discrimination of race, religion, and gender, and they educate and broaden the knowledge of the American public of American Indian and other minority issues and culture regarding its unique positive contribution to American society. Now, these are just a few of the events you'll find on the Wish TV community calendar. There are a whole lot more there, so if you need more information about these, you want to check out some of those other events, or you have an event that you'd like to share with us for next time, well, just click on the link in the show notes for the Wish TV community calendar. I hope you'll follow this podcast so you can keep up on everything going on, and tell a friend about it if you find it helpful. I'm Wish TV's events manager, Allan Haw, and I'll be back again next week to help you plan a great weekend in the community on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From Wish TV, this is In the Community. Discover more and learn more about what's happening in Indy and surrounding areas at wishtv.com.
And when you follow Wish TV on Facebook.
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.